My imagination runs wild, thinking about all the remote places our floating home takes us to.
There's a lot of colors.
The world we share is breathtakingly beautiful, but these spots just don't magically appear.
There's a lot of colors lost within a haze.
To get there sometimes we have to earn it, and that means planning. Despite what some people may think, a lot of time and effort goes into our travels. On this episode, we're going to give you a raw version of our checklist. So that's what we do before, during, and after a full day sail. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Kristina, and this is my partner John. With almost no sailing experience, we purchased Tucana, a 50-foot Jeanneau Sun Odyssey, and learnt the lines along the way.
Be careful, John.
We left Melbourne about 6 weeks ago, and we've been sailing up the east coast of Australia ever since. Today we're going to be cruising from Great Keppel Island to a known military training ground, Pell Bay. Good morning. This is a day in the life of living on a boat. Morning. Morning. John's just getting the sail prepared. How often do you check the engine?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day we're going somewhere.
And I've just closed the seacocks in the bathroom.
Sun's up. Should be sailing by now.
Okay, I'm coming. Seacocks are valves on the hull of the boat. They allow water to flow in and out of the vessel. For example, seawater is pumped into our toilets, but we shut off the valve when we're sailing as a precaution. Just need to push that down. And so they're closed. The other thing we have to do is pack everything that could go flying away in a cupboard. Books. Oh my gosh, this is not a good drawer to show you because it's like where all my socks and undies are. It's a bit of a pigsty in here at the moment. Everything looks pretty stowed away. Yeah, alright.
Quick walk around the deck to make sure there's no lines hanging.
There's lots of lines back here.
Yeah, they're all flaked ready to go.
Communication is key on the boat. I now have to put up the anchor at the front while John steers the boat at the back. And because we are a 50-foot boat, to be able to communicate with each other, we'd usually probably have to scream, particularly over the engine. So John and I have our headphones in, and this allows us to communicate to each other without waking up all the neighbours around us in the bay. Hey Siri. She never works when you need her to. Hey Siri. Call John. Hello. Hello. Okay, so we have each other. Let's go and get this anchor sorted. John has to take the snubber off because I can't reach it. My little legs and arms aren't long enough. Alright, let's do this. Up. And we are locked away. Because there's no sand or dirt on the anchor, I don't need to wash it down today. So all we have to do is put that back in its holder. And I always do this little knot up here because these are like guillotines. I actually heard of this story. A lady was putting the anchor away and it chopped the front of her toes off. See how all the other guys have the anchor lights on? It seems everyone's sleeping in, but we're off, so the anchor light goes off too. Captain, where are we going to today? The warnings have already started.
Got the anchor on already.
Okay, so we've had to turn off the anchor alarm.
Whoops.
So that is the app that tells us we're dragging anchor. So what's next? Where are we going?
I'm trying to sleep.
Where are we going?
I'm not quite sure. Depends how far we get with the wind.
John being John, secretly he has the whole thing planned out. On this particular morning, we are blessed with not only a sunrise, but a moon set. Okay, so we are about to put the main sail up, which means John is steering the boat into wind so that I can winch.
Get ready to ease it.
So, the main sail is away, and hopefully we'll get enough wind that we can turn off the engine. We weren't getting enough speed with just the mainsail, so we put out the headsail as well, which is the one at the front.
Out of my mind, how could I be so blind? How could I not see? Awake on the floor, looking up, wanting more.
Here you go.
So unreal. I must have been wrong.
All ships, all ships, all ships. This is Coast Guard Japan. The latest weather information will be transmitted by Coast Guard on VHF channels 21 and 22 at 7:05 hours. Immediately after the weather, Coast Guard will transmit a summary of notice to mariners.
We're doing 7 knots.
That's so good. Are you hungry?
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright. I clearly have Greek background, and I just don't understand how John has only Weet-Bix and honey every single morning for breakfast. I want toast with like avocado, a bit of feta, maybe some olives, and John literally just wants Weet-Bix and honey. And while I'm eating a random breakfast, John's trying to catch lunch. I felt like savoury, so I'm eating last night's dinner, shepherd's pie.
It's Sierra Mike 531. Just logged on with Volunteer Marine Rescue.
As I'm editing, we have a fish! Really? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting! How do you know it's big?
Look at the rod. Problem is, we're trying to sail.
Oh no! We haven't been in this situation before! I actually can't get the doctor and I might have to cut it. So we're just going to put this one back now because we've had him before.
Not too good.
We caught a mackerel tuna in episode 15 and... Is it fishy?
Yeah.
Oh, John's not enjoying it.
Chuck him in. Let him go. Let him be free. Be free.
Buddy.
Put this back in the water.
Cool, dude.
You didn't want to eat it, did you?
I mean, I could have made tuna from it, but it's a lot of effort.
That's fishing for you, mate. Alright, let's get the head sail back out. Quick, we're losing miles here.
After 9 hours of sailing covering 50 nautical miles, we anchored at Pearl Bay. But there was just one problem. Oh no, this is not good. Remember how John logged on with VMR? Well, we need to tell them we've arrived safely, but now we're tucked in behind this bay and we can't get a hold of VMR's nearest station. So instead, we're trying to make contact with other boaties who will be able to relay our message. The last thing we want to do is backtrack an hour towards the last spot we remember having phone reception. But we also don't want search parties concerned for our welfare.
Doesn't sound good. Teresa, this is Tucana, over, go ahead.
We've tried to raise Yeppoon, but we've not got an answer. So we're quite near you in Island Head Creek, so maybe we don't get reception here. We're happy to try further, over.
Oh, thanks very much for making an attempt. We appreciate it. We'll try and get hold of someone else. Thanks very much for your help. Tucana out. No.
For your information, they do a sked at 17:05, so maybe try them then, over.
So John is currently on anchor watch and also eating my amazing homemade Greek tzatziki. That looks so good. That is our depth alarm going off with 1 metre underneath us. John, please explain to the people what you have done today and where we are. You have sailed for 9 hours today. Well, what did I do? I edited inside all day. No.
Just got to keep an eye on that. We're just coming up on low tide, but we're swung around.
This is supposed to be one of the prettiest anchorages up the east coast of Queensland, right?
According to Alan Lucas, he writes the guidebooks for this area.
So far it hasn't disappointed, it is amazing.
Keep calling him George Lucas from Lucasfilms, aka director of
Star Wars!
With
With our tender on the bow,
Howdy.
Good Samaritans stopped by.
Oh, would that be alright?
That would be amazing! Wow, these amazing people just offered us a lift to go out to shore. Okay. The only problem is dinner is on.
It's alright, we're only over for half an hour.
Oh, the oven is on. Okay. It is currently low tide at the moment. The sun is setting. And how beautiful is this community of boaties? The couple just picked us up and took us to shore, which is just so lovely, and we're so appreciative. And I guess it's just a reminder as well to pay it forward. Wow, there are so many butterflies around here. Look at them all. This is such a picturesque place. Wow. But signs pinned onto trees reminded us of the war games that unfold here frequently. Babe, can you quickly tell me what the military do back there?
Live firing exercises. During the Vietnam War, I'm pretty sure that they sequestered this whole area of graziers, cattle farmers, and they set up this whole area for training for the Vietnam War, and they've retained it and used it as a live firing area ever since. And I'm pretty sure the area isn't just limited by land, it extends its way out to sea, so they obviously do firing exercises.
Do we know how often it happens?
Well, they had an exercise here a couple of weeks ago, so this whole area was closed for a couple of weeks, and I think the time before that might have been a month or two.
Both Army, Navy and Air Force working together. Working with both our Kiwis but also with our American allies.
It's a phenomenal opportunity to come out here and train. I know the troops love it. You guys are phenomenal partners.
The guidebook says that you're not allowed ashore at any time, but they do tolerate people walking on the beach.
When we get back to the boat, John will no doubt do some planning on where we're going to go tomorrow. But unfortunately, we don't have any phone reception and we haven't told our family where we are staying tonight. So hopefully they don't stress out too much.
For your information, they do a sked at 17:05.
Turns out the lovely lady on the radio was right, and we were finally able to get onto VMR after their sked.
Roger that, Tucana. Not a problem. Thank thank you for the call. We'll take you off the log and talk to you when you move along.
So, Mr. Tucana, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Out.
I don't understand how we got lucky then. How does that happen?
So it's just no one manning the radio when we called before.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, well, there you go. They're volunteers, so there's probably only one person there. Anyway, there we go.
Do you feel like you can sleep well tonight now?
Yes! Shower.
This time we got lucky, but it's a reminder sometimes things just don't always go to plan and you're hit with a curveball. I was thinking we should get like a little basketball or volleyball or something and then we can use it when we go to shore. Over dinner and a glass of red. I hardly ever drink wine, but tonight we have to polish this off because it's been in the fridge for a few days. We're already planning tomorrow. We're going to be taking you to the Percy's where we officially become members of a unique yacht club. So don't miss our upcoming episode. I think we're going to finish off this episode with a feast. I hope you enjoyed our day in the life of living on Tucana. See you guys.